they are always on top of us, asking us questions if we are working out, if we are advancing, how is our days, like that type of things. So I have not to worry if I'm keeping behind because I know I'm always getting pushed. So yeah, that's amazing about here.
Nice.
Let's go, let's go. Amazing, Jen. So Edison, uh, I will, because we are the core team actually. If you don't know me, well, I'm Daniel. I'm the mentor of Dream Job. Manu Rojol, he's from Germany. Right now, he's visiting Costa Rica. Right now, he's in charge of the internal processes of 6 feet. In this case, I would love to understand your journey. You know, what is that? What specifically are you looking for in this program? What are you trying to achieve?
Okay, right now I just entered this program because I wanted to know about the freelancing world and all of that. But I have been studying the Dream Job modules,
Okay.
and it's kind of interesting to me, to be honest. So right now I have been thinking about if I if it is a good idea to keep working in this current job or current position and work in extra projects as a freelancer, or maybe I can get a like the dream job. So I'm still figuring out and trying to choose like the best option to me right now. I realize
Mhm.
that I am in the growth season. So
Okay.
yeah, I still figuring out.
Okay. What do you feel that is something that you're trying to figure it out? Where are you stuck?
I don't know. I have been thinking about maybe because if currently I am working in a startup,
Okay.
so I have like a lot of things to do each day. So having like extra work as a freelancer, I don't know how tough it's gonna be because
Mhm.
I am going to be working in this startup, but also in extra projects. So I don't know if it is a better idea to get a better job right now that pays like kind of the same if I work as a in this startup and as a freelancer, like combine
Mhm.
those two. So maybe that could be a better approach right now in my area of
Amazing.
time.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna send on the chat, my friend. Trying to look. Manu, do you know you posted the videos when we searched the North Star and the career path agents, right?
Uh, the video? You mean the recording?
The recording, yeah. Do you have the school post?
Let me check for it. Okay, I'll come back to it.
Yeah. Send the school post here because Edison, that's the first act for you. Write it down to watch those two videos. That is gonna help you to understand and decide what specifically you want to do with your career and your North Star, right? Carlos Gutierrez joining the call. Don Señor, CEO.
Hey
Any
team,
word?
good to see you.
Yeah.
Jan Edison, welcome aboard. So just to clarify, do I understand correctly that you feel like you wanna keep a job in a startup and then also have kind of little projects or side hustles on while maintaining the stability of a job, or is that the situation?
Uh, I'm still trying to figure it out because I don't know if it is better to get like a dream job right now. So I can point to I have been thinking because right now there are like a lot of opportunities in a lot of startups that they got a lot of investment. So I see there are a lot of opportunities out there I can take advantage of. So maybe that could be a good option because
Gotcha.
yeah,
Got
I'm not sure about the because for example right now I'm working in a startup and it's very demanding and I am worried about the like the time, like to work in the freelance projects, but also in the startup. So maybe if I start working like in the dream job, it could be a little bit different, but I'm not sure at this moment.
gotcha. So the intersection between, do I want to optimize for cash flow, immediate raising salary, or do I want to optimize for alignment, kind of vision, or technology. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So we do have a first step for that. Congrats on joining the call. Manu sent a school post that will give you a little bit of more um, context in terms of the activity, but I sent the direct link to our agent that we call the North Star Architect. Have you did you already went through this agent?
Yep.
You did. Okay, so what was the result?
Okay. I had the resume in the I think in the chat, or let me check.
Mm-hmm. Jen, how you doing, homie?
Pretty good. How about you?
You doing still Upwork, getting clients,
Yeah,
growing?
I'm working on that.
Good stuff. Good stuff. You do you have a full-time job or not?
Not yet. I
Just
used to have before.
so just projects.
Yeah, that's right.
Cool, bro. Cool. You've been here with us for a while, yeah?
Actually, yeah. Since February, I think, or January, I believe.
That's cool, man. So how does it feel for you to have access to these calls that are multiple calls a week and to see the posts? Like how is it in this journey for you?
Well, I have acquired a lot of experiences in a lot of topics, actually. For example, sales. This is something that I didn't know it was a skill that was needed, not for just getting clients, but for everything. The type of conversations you need to do to like socialize with people as well. And like everything in my life has changed between that time at the start of the year until now. Like the process I've been having has been pretty exciting, and yeah, it's been awesome that part.
Good stuff. So Edison, we're gonna do something. You'll if you didn't if you lost the specific report of the North Star agent, start with that and then go for a school post just like the one that Manuel sent on the chat,
Can
and
I,
then to
sorry, can I share my screen, because I already found
yeah go.
the North Star feedback,
Mhm.
and I got a okay, maybe uh, this is like the result that I received. The
Checking.
collaborative architect, the builder, the leader, a collaborative builder leader, driving in creating impactful new systems alongside others, not in solitary invention, nor bureaucratic and keep. Blind spot, risk paralysis, waiting too long for safety before making leaps, overbuilding for impact, waiting to impact humanity can paralyze action. Maintenance aversion. Avoiding maintenance is fine, but total avoidance risks spot
Cool.
and in understanding system logic.
Right, of course. You want to
Some
be always
cases,
trying new stuff. I got it. I
master.
got it. Yeah, no worries, bro. I got
Yep.
it. Listen, so we have a next agent for you. That's the career pathfinder. Click on it. I sent it on the chat. The first button is ask me the first question about my career path. It's going to be 11 inquisitive questions, and it's going to be effectively the same thing. You go through the agent's workflow and you get a clear report. Make a school post right after you get the report so I can review it, okay?
Okay, sure.
Good stuff. Continue, Danny. Okay. So,
Give me a Danny.
all right, I'll take over. So, friends, Edison and Jan, the topic of the day, it's related to the third door. And as always, I'm gonna be sending messages on the chat. So the topic of today is the third door. I want to hear from you, John. What is the third door in a few sentences?
The third door. I'm not really sure. What is that?
Good one. Edison, what comes to mind when you hear third door?
Maybe it's like the the opportunity that you get, like the tier one, like the good one, maybe.
Hey, good one. Hey, really close. So I love the fact that you guys don't really know what the third door is. So when we're looking to get access to a specific startup or a big company or a small company or to a conference, an event, there is always, always just three main doors or three main ways for access. Three ways for access. So, Jan, I'm gonna put you on the spot, bro. You wanna have access to a company in a specific, and I'm telling you there are three ways to get access to it. What could be the three different ways?
One by recommendations of people that are already inside. Another one by applying to the jobs like on LinkedIn. And maybe the third one will be like spamming people on the company to let them know of your existence.
Guys, bros. So I'll really good. So I'll explain it in a way that you will never ever forget it. So three different ways to have access to a company, yeah? So it is the front door, because you want to think about it in ways of doors. So it's the front door. And for you to never really forget this front door, back in the day, back in the 70s, you'll suit up, you get your nice clothes, and you'll go to a bank, or you go to a company, IBM, Intel, whatever. You go to a bank and you literally go to the front door, well dressed, with your resume on your hand, and you go actually ask around if there's an opportunity open. That's literally the way that it used to be. So that's literally the front door. The back door. It's like you're trying to have an amazing dinner, and in the front door there's a huge line of people, and then for some reason the chef of that night, and there is a back door in a dark alley. It just lets you go in through the back door. It requires that you're good friends, or the chef, right? But there is always a back door. Oh, it makes sense. Good. And then when I talk about the third door, I always go like this. There's like this third door in between. It's like a front door here, it's back door here, and then there's something in between. Just like John said, recommendations. You can get recommended by someone who's already inside. For instance, let's talk about the restaurant. So in the restaurant, people are having dinner, and you're trying to have dinner. So someone already have a table, and you happen to know someone that's already sitting inside, and you can maybe say hi, and maybe this person can talk to someone, and you could join their table, and you don't have to go through the entire huge line. Makes sense, yeah? Currently in tech jobs, you ask people that that are already working at Intel, Apple, or whatever, and they can recommend you. They can ask you for your personal information. You send them a resume, and then they can from within, they can literally text through Slack or Teams a hiring manager, and they can say, "Hey, Jan is actually a cool dude. I can vouch for him." Or, "Hey, I know Edison. He's really curious about tech. I think it might be worth chatting." So, Carlos, welcome aboard. Camera on, please, gentlemen. Camera on for Saul too. So for uh, for the people around here, hey man, good to connect. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hey, hey, hey. So Colombia, eh? Carlos from Colombia.
Yeah, from Colombia.
En la buena. Let's go. So we continue, homies. what do you think is the reality in this world? What do you think it happens in reality? Is it better to go and knock on the front door, or is it better to apply on a careers page, or is it better to get recommendations from within? Jan,
By recommendations.
makes sense. Why? Why?
Excuse me?
Why is it better?
I couldn't hear that.
Why is it better
All
to
right.
recommendation from within?
Because if you already know someone behind inside of it, he can basically like grab you the hand and put you inside. Because if you go in and try to knock at the front door and there is a lot of people on the front, you will basically get ignored.
Precisely. Welcome, Eduardo Sancho. Congrats on the jobs. Congrats on the projects. You're killing it, homie. Welcome aboard. Precisely, friends. Precisely. So I love this topic. This is one of my favorite topics. You know, when you start building an actual business, friends, you actually start because you're passionate about something. When you start to build an actual business, you start because you're passionate about something. Because you want to make it different, because you want to make it better, because you want to make it your way. Many different reasons, but you usually are passionate about something. You give a fuck about something, basically. Um, so this topic of the third door is one of my favorites. So and exactly, John, exactly. It is 10 times better, at least 10 times better, to be referred from within than to apply on a random career pages or an easy LinkedIn apply. That is just facts. Good. Reasons why? Well, assumed trust, assumed familiarity, perceived value. Why is that guy yawning? Hey yo, monkey, wake up. So here we go. Here is the good news, friends. Today I'm bringing you good news to everyone on call. Carlos, you're gonna get some value in this one. Welcome to the third door. The third door is a strategy. It's a step-by-step system that we have that's been proven hundreds of times for you guys to craft a way in which someone from within a company can vouch for you even though you actually didn't know them before. Let that sink in. John, initial thoughts? John, initial thoughts?
Um, like I get confused, but I can see that yeah, it's possible if you generate the confidence in someone else that yet doesn't know you.
Exactly. Exactly. On this first call, I'm just going to explain the concepts and I'm just going to show you one of the artifacts that we use to actually make this happen. Okay? So this one it will be very general because I just want you guys to join this call without knowing third door and how does it work or that it even exists, and then you leave the call knowing that it's a thing, that it's a thing that's being proven and it can be replicated. Cool? Dope. On the money. So we use LinkedIn to connect to strangers that are currently working in companies that we would love to work at. How the fuck do we do that? Easy. Let me share my screen. If you see my bank information, don't scam me, fuckers. Went through it already. Fucking sucks. Here we go. Welcome to my LinkedIn. As you can see, we have a search bar. Yeah, cool. So I'm going to assume that you guys already at least have a sense of the type of companies that you would like to work in. For example, Edison, he's interested in startups. So I'm going to assume that you have at least did a little bit of research in terms of direct competitors of companies that you love or companies that use the tech that you already love or whatever. So in my case, I can just think of any. I'm gonna do Polyform, which is one of my favorite companies. Polyform Studio. It's an agency in Canada, and they hire people online. And what they do is they work on a specific type of design, which is a spatial design, because they are already building what it will be websites or apps once the new glasses are for everybody, common sense, just like iPhones. So this is the company that I like, right? This is a type of tech startup, let's say, or early stage studio that I know I love. Why do I know I love? Because I love creative projects, and as you can see here, they work with Disney, Lululemon, Fortnite, Universal. So it should be self-evident for everyone on call that these guys are working with creative brands. I love to work with creative brands because I love NFTs and I love creative projects and things like that. And I love the type of people that I meet when I work in these types of projects. All clear? Good. All right. So you find a company, and I hope everyone can understand. This landing page that you see here, it's been reworked many times. So if you can just pay attention to the details of the platforms that you use, you'll see that the owners are making content, are making videos, so I can already start learning about them. Amazing. I hope that you guys on call have enough common sense to start reviewing the companies that you would like to work at, as if you actually cared. So amazing. Here we go. People. In people, we have 6 associated members. So these are literally the people, the humans who are working where you want to work at. So I'm going to stop here and I want to ask a question. Is it possible to meet people online nowadays? Yes or no?
Of course.
Amazing. Could it be possible that if you were to contact 1,000 humans through LinkedIn, send them in a charismatic message, is it possible that one could message you back and say, hey, hi, cool?
Yeah,
If
yeah.
that's true, then what's really the missing part for you to land the job that you would love 100% online with the tech that you would like, the type of teams that you would love? What's missing? That you're not shaking hands, bros. Obviously, you cannot shake the hand of a person that's in Canada, right? But you can send them a virtual letter. What's the bird's name? That one, like Harry Potter, like back in the days. Owl, yeah, virtual owl. So we're gonna deploy the fucking virtual owls today, bros. Virtual owls, bomboclat. Carlos just joined to this program, bro. He had to meet me. Well caffeinated. Amazing. All right, Edison. So far, so good. Nice. So we're gonna deploy our virtual owls, homies. Look at Eduardo looking like a evil person. He knows he can get it all, man. I like the confidence. All right, sharing screen again. Here we go. Sometimes I feel like people love my calls just for the energy. They didn't even pay attention to the info. All right, homies. So welcome. So this will be one of your favorite tabs in LinkedIn, the People tab. Okay, take notes, Edison. I'm looking at you, bro. This is recorded still, but people are too lazy to watch recordings. So take notes. People, yeah? Cool. So you'll find the people that's working currently in this company. All right. I need everyone to at least go to your LinkedIn right now and at least find a company that you would love to work at. You know what? I'm a fucking wait. I don't think Carlos can do it. Maybe he can, but Edison, I will expect from you to do it. Go to your LinkedIn, think a company that you would love to work at, and go to the people page. People page. I don't think you need to do that, Edu. How's it going, homie? Yeah, love that. John, you shared your screen, homie. Let's do this live.
All right. I need approval first, please.
Approval. Okay, working on it.
All right. Let me see. Okay. Can
Amazing.
you see my screen?
Yes, sir. Let's take a
All
look.
right.
Let's go first to your profile, friend.
All right.
We're gonna review this live on call. The power of LinkedIn.
Car-
Oh, hey, I like that. I like that.
Carlos, I'm
Yes.
sorry. I have a question. I think it's a little bit different to find um, a company when you are looking um, for a freelance work. Do you have some tips to find freelance?
Mm, well, here's the deal. One sec, Carlos. So here's the deal. What do you think? I think is different. So you just said, hey, Carlos, I think it's different to land freelance jobs, right? That's what you said. I think it's different.
Yeah, I think it's different because usually I see that um, the business usually look for full-time developers, uh, but I don't see freelance positions.
Yeah. Welcome to the real world, homie. Most freelance positions are not even posted. That's why you got to use the third door so you can have access to the job posts that are not even posted.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. The reality of this world is that most of the best jobs are not even posted because founders, hiring managers, and tech leads already have plenty of people that reached out to them before or maybe talked to them before. And in business, speed equals cash. So I'll ask you directly, Carlos, so you can live this call transformed, never to be the same again in your life. So if speed equals cash in business and you're the founder of your own company and you need to hire a new, let's say, front-end developer, you have two different ways to do this. You have a list of 11 people who reached out to you directly and sent their portfolios and everything, and they already did the work to research what you do and what your different projects and clients and things like that, and they sent you a proposal. So you can go talk to these 11 people, or you can go and enjoy the journey of having to go and clearly describe a job description that you can go and post on LinkedIn Jobs and then wait 3 days for people, strangers, to apply with an easy button, the amazing button of easy apply. And then you'll have to take the time, sit down and relax and go and review 150 different profiles of people that actually don't give a
I lost Carlos.
Yeah.
He's gone now.
I'm here, no?
Yeah.
Oh man, I was in the flow. Anyways,
Yeah.
so you'll review 150 different profiles of strangers, and then you send 11 to an interview. 85 of them won't even read entirely the job description, and then just one might be worth taking the time to. That's a hiring funnel.
Okay. And last question. Do you think it's good to be honest? Because I already have reached some people in LinkedIn and I offer my services as a freelance. But I don't know if maybe I can just say I am looking for a job, and I don't know if you know what I mean. If
Kind of,
it's
homie.
good,
Kind of, homie.
yeah.
You're asking questions, and I don't really know what you're trying to achieve. What is it you want to get? You want to what is the actual goal? What's your goal?
I want to I want to I want to work. I want to earn money. But I am worried about being freelance. Maybe it's a limit for a company to hire me because I usually see my role as a part-time, as a full-time role.
Okay, so, well, if what you're trying to do, my friend, is to land a freelance contractor retainer so that you can have the freelance experience and make a little bit of extra income, then the good news is that using this very same tactic, the third door, you can talk to hiring managers, tech leads, and founders, and you could be 100% honest and say, hey, listen, I have a full-time job, and what I'm looking to do is to be of service, kind of like a part-time type of basis. So many companies rather hire someone to be available on a need basis. That's a need basis contractor engagement. Send it in the chat. That exists. Or you can straight up just go for a part-time contractor engagement. Boom. So you see, it's like people don't talk about these things, but as a freelance is not this magical unicorn word. Freelance is just literally sell what you know, sell your services professionally for companies. So you can sell what you know as a full-time employee, or you can sell what you know as a full-time contractor. What's the difference? The difference between a full-time employee and a full-time contractor is that contractors don't have benefits. No benefits. Mostly. Some companies are extra nice and they will give you benefits as a contractor, but mostly they don't have to pay for your medical services and taxes and things like that. Make sense?
Yeah.
Cool, bro. So it is like 60% cheaper to engage with a contractor like you in Colombia, me as an agency owner in Canada, than hiring someone for fucking Canada. It's a pain in the ass. That's clear, yes?
Yeah, that's clear. I think I will continue trying and see how it's going. And thank you for taking the time to answer me.
For sure, bro. No, that's why you're here. That's why you're here. I mean, you paid me, so like, my job is to fucking get you higher, bro. So I love the questions. Listen, I'm gonna give you a little bit of an assignment, bro. I sent a link to the North Star Architect. It's one of the tools that we use for clarity. Once you have clarity in terms of what you're actually trying to achieve, then my answers can be more efficient, because right now I had to kind of give you a little bit of a lesson in terms of what's the freelance market, but we need to know exactly what you're after. Okay, continue. Third door, Jan Jimenez. So love the profile, and I love the fact that the banner is used in a very creative way. So it's evident that you are creative, bro, and it's evident that you like what you do, because this is your work, right? I'm looking at your work in the banner.
Yes, right.
That's cool, bro. So just to see that you're proud of your work to the point that you use it as a banner, put a smile on my face. And that smile on the face is something really positive for hiring managers or people that want to talk to you. Because we want, if we're going to build a project, bro, if I'm going to hang out with you, uh, I want to also enjoy that experience of interacting with you as a human. So I can tell you're a nice guy, the smile, the hat, the banner. So that's cool. So 3D artists, rigging artists, dynamic 3D characters, and prop artists, bro. Good stuff. Okay, scroll down. So we're gonna be a little bit limited here, friends, for everyone on call. So LinkedIn Careers, it's $30 a month. I'm gonna send the link directly. I know it's hard to justify the payment, friends. I understand, but I'm gonna try to make it evident for you. Careers, one sec. Premium. Trying to send it. One sec. I got it. Okay, sending link on the chat. Oh, thank you, Danny. Appreciate it. All right, homies. So, and I think in your case, Jan, you have one free month. I think. Try it for free. All right, click on it. Edu, I think it's great that you're here, by the way, because I don't think you've heard this explanation. Okay, click on the first one. It's the cheapest one. Yeah, that's what we need. So that's the first thing I need everyone to understand. Scroll up a little bit for me, homie. Edison and Edu and Carlos, everyone who's new. So LinkedIn is extremely efficient at selling you stuff. So they don't make it evident that they have 4 different levels to LinkedIn Premium. So you need to get the cheaper one, which is called Career. Click on Learn More. Yeah, reactivate. So it'll be $20. Right. So stop sharing, because I think we're gonna have to see. Yeah, stop sharing, and you can take care of that on your own time. It's okay. It's already 10:41, so I'll explain a couple of things. First, for everyone on call, LinkedIn Careers. So the difference between LinkedIn Careers, which is LinkedIn Premium, versus LinkedIn for free, is the fact that you can see way more information of companies and people. That's the first thing, way more information of companies and people. And then the second thing is that you can send connection requests. Connection requests. So every Sunday at 6 p.m. your time, local time, every Sunday at 6 p.m. local time on a weekly basis, you'll get 100 to 180 available open connection requests. Next week, I'll talk about this again. So the only action step I have for everyone on call is to get LinkedIn Careers and to have the North Star Architect. Okay, Carlos? And for Edison, the Career Pathfinder. That's what I need from you next week. So here's the deal, homies. So 1 month equals 4 weeks. So every Sunday you get 100, at least 150 on average connection requests. Connects. So 100 times 4. I don't know math. What is it? 400. 400.
600.
600. Thank you. I'm not an engineer like you. Come on, bro. I'm a salesman. So 600 connects. 600 connects. So that's 600 real people, real humans that you can connect on a monthly basis to then try and convince them, thanks to the strategy they were going to teach you, to convince them to recommend you to the company that they are already working at. That is, in essence, the third door. Questions so far? Because I just want to, on this one, I want to keep it very, very high level. So questions. Edu, Sancho, any questions? Bombo Club.
We're good.
Jan.
All good.
Carlos.
All good. All good.
Let's fucking go, homie. The last one, Edison.
Good so far.
Amazing, bros. So listen, take the third door to your homes, integrate it, think about it, and understand that these these artifacts that we're gonna teach you, these things that we share with you, impact you short, mid, and long term. Impact you short, mid, and long term. Career building for you guys to arrive to those salaries, the $8,000 salaries, the $10,000 salaries, the 15,000, 80,000. It requires yes or yes that you have clarity in terms of where you're going, and each day you make progress towards that goal. It's not about shooting thousands of resumes to random strangers and hoping that Virgencita Maria can get a fucking job. You need strategy. Cool. We can close it. Good job on everyone. Next week I'll lead this call. I need you all to have clarity in terms of the North Star. And by the way, I'll be flying to Bali, so my time slot is gonna change. So we might have to change the time. But I do want to run this next Friday this call. I'll need everyone that's in this call to join that one, so you can finally have the clear step by step of the third door strategy. Okay. GG's, homies. Edu, good to see you. Bombo clats. It's 600 Connect. Let's fucking go. Cheers.